everybody, and welcome back to Total Party Chaos. My name is Billy, and I am Joy. We always start wild, so I am Billy, and I am your Dungeon Master, joined by this chaotic crew of folks. Everybody, wave your hands. Spotify's not going to see any of that, but they know you're here.
Sorry, Spotify.
Hi, Spotify.
I don't believe in Spotify.
Yeah, Spotify doesn't exist. We are joined, so Spotify does know because I always make this mistake. I am joined today by Hilder, played by Nat, Elias, played by Lydia, Marlon, played by JC, Flair, played by Haley, and Whitaker, played by Steve. So all of you guys know we got the whole Chaos crew here today.
I feel like you forgot my name for a second.
Listen, man, I have to like script it after I get past the script. Like it's brains. All right. Just so everybody's aware, we are sponsored tonight by a fantastic, let me make sure. Also, let me know if the music's too loud, chat, or everybody in between, because I don't know if it is or not. But we are...
you say on Spotify?
I cut that out. I edit that part. Our sponsor for tonight's episode is going to be Emberwind TTRPG. While we have a ton of other sponsors, I'm going to try to pick one every night to talk about. If you guys haven't checked them out, they do some very awesome DM-less content. So you can play a board game with all of your friends without actually having a DM present. So, you know, if somebody doesn't want to be that forever DM, this is the perfect content for you. And it's also actually supposed to be getting a really big upgrade very soon. So if you go on Emberwind's website, emberwind.com, you can use Tales of Initiative's code TOI to save you some money on your stuff, man. So go save 10% on all that fantastic, great merchandise. Finally, before we go to start, if you guys haven't heard from the 4 times I've already said, go check us out on Spotify. We post our episodes about 2 episodes behind, but you should be hearing a pretty cool experience because it's all edited and formatted for your listening ears, man. So do great things. Other than that, we are going to start. Let's start a little bit of recap this time. I know last time there was a lot of stuff that happened. Kind of going back to discuss some of that. We started with Cartwright's body hitting the ground after Power Word Stun was used, believing that it was Power Word Kill to put this man into a bit of a coma. After Whitaker also did that to himself, both of them were stunned and put into the closet to keep them away from anybody that might be asking questions about the situation. From there, our chaotic crew dug through the abandoned classroom, which is now Elias's classroom, to find a couple things that pointed at Professor Talfadine having a little bit more of a life on campus than was previously stated. After doing a little bit of research, finding a book that detailed some of the students' pasts, they decided to... actually, a letter dropped as well, and the letter was pretty much matching the one that they found from Terry, or that Terry talked about, I'm sorry. One correction from last time, because I did make a fuck up, and I do want to call myself on that. I did say that Monica knew Flair's name. It actually is RU. I should have said RU the entire time, and that's my bad. So, from there, Flair, Marlon, y'all... whatever, man, we'll get there. Flair, Marlon, y'all ran to go check out Terry, or go get some investigation done, check out Terry, figure out what was going on. Terry ended up going into the little portal that he was standing in front of, while also freezing his friends, prompting for the both of you to run and go figure out what was going on with Terry and why he jumped into the portal. All of you can get this big recap later, but I'm just giving the small bits. Lastly, we did also have Hilder and Elias go interrogate Monica. Monica yoinked the shroud from behind her, from her backpack, as Hilder did cast Zone of Truth on her, making her reveal part of her dastardly plans. We are picking up directly off of that. So
Was that Monica?
Not Monica, I'm sorry. Professor Tessa.
Tessa.
Tessa. Yeah.
I gotta write this
I was
down.
changing my notes very quickly.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
It's like,
You're not changing notes.
You're
You're good. Alrighty. picking directly up. Before we get into combat for tonight, we are going
Oh
to.
yeah.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fine. Combat hasn't officially been started yet, so that's a-okay. As you all are... Oh, give me a moment. You guys are in different parts of the school right now. Flair and Marlin, you two are still standing over the portal. Elias and Hilder, you were still standing in the abandoned classroom. Whitaker, we're gonna cut to you first. You are waking up from a closet, as the closet's empty at this point. The door to the closet is open. As you kind of peer outside of it, nobody's in there. It's abandoned.
That was a hell of a good reading. Do I still have my third scroll?
You do not have your third scroll.
It was a stronger read than I thought. I'm gonna step out. I'm gonna come out of the closet.
You take a step out of the closet as you look around for a moment. You notice that there's a desk in the room. The desk is like it looks like somebody yanked all of the drawers out. There's papers all over the classroom. No sign of anybody around, though. It looks like the class has been kind of ripped through and littered, but nobody around.
Bessie Lou!
You look and you see like little T-posing pig standing off in the distance, just kind of like was circling around the mess of the papers, but kind of coming out from behind the desk as you call out for Bessie Lou.
Let that be a lesson to all the children of the world that reading gets you nowhere, except headaches and being put in closets. I think that's the moral of the story. Where'd everybody go? Do you know where they went?
Bessie points towards the like turns its hoof towards the door and goes,
Lead the way. I have a feeling there's chaos afoot, and where there's chaos, there should be Whitakers.
as Bessie Lou starts like clawing and going a little bit ahead of you, opening the door. As before I cut over to anybody else, Whitaker, as you open the door, you see as like the door opens and the lizard folk that you've seen before you were like frozen in the state you were goes to like knock at the door and goes, Oh, I was looking for your hooligan friends. Are they around here anywhere?
Yes, you again. I see you were up to more snooping.
I wasn't up to any snooping. I told you I was reporting you to the parent society, and I did follow up on that promise. You officially, as he stands himself a little straighter, goes, been reported to the parent society. Now where is your doofus of a friend and their secretary, I guess?
First of all, let me consult with my pig. Bessie Lou, is anyone in danger, and should I hurry this situation up?
Bessie Lou looks for a moment and goes, and starts kind of just like circling around the lizard folk. You do, however, in the chain of events, you do hear like a door kind of slam shut a couple classrooms over, and like that is all you hear. You just hear it slam shut.
Yes, it's fine and dandy that you've reported us to this society, as it were. Quite frankly, I don't give a shit. What I do care about is you sleuthing about, and if I see you up to anything shady again, I'll kill you. Twice. Yes.
think you're a big man because you could sling words around like you're going to kill somebody. That's fine. All I want back is the thing that your friends took from me. I don't care if you kill me or you pretend to be dastardly. I don't really think somebody of your, well, age and stature could really do anything that was going to insult or hurt anything about myself. So point me in the direction and mind your mouth if you don't mind.
The point of order, I do believe you would care if I killed you, because you would be dead, and then getting back your curiosity or curio or whatever it is you're after would be irrelevant. So it sounds like you would care. So, anyway, they are in the classroom, right behind me. Yes.
Oh, hiding behind them. Good. And steps by as he flings the door open and takes a step in to look around for a moment. I'm
gonna shove him in the room and close the door.
He easily, don't even need to make a check for this as he's already facing the other way. As you shove him forward, he just piles right in. You shut the door, and he goes, "Oh, clever! Wow, what is with your group and pulling little stupid tricks?" And you hear him like, "Okay, open the door. Open." As you hear from behind the closed door.
Yes, nerds aren't meant for strength checks. I want to take the rope out of my bag and I just want to fasten that door shut. I just want to fasten it shut a little bit, see if I can anchor it to something nearby, just kind of,
easily
crap them on in there.
Easily enough. Behind you are lockers that you could easily like tie a little knot onto. Roll me a performance check to just tie like a good knot onto the locker holding the door shut.
Oh, a performance check. That's going to be rough. Yep, that's a 6.
A 6. You tie it on there as best as you can. It looks like it's holding right now.
All right, that should hold the fucker. All right, Bessie Lou, lead the way to our friends.
Bessie starts like sniffing around. I'm actually gonna roll. Bessie starts sniffing around and like going down the hallway, kind of going like door to door to door. And as you guys are kind of making your way down the hallway, Bessie stops at the next door, like in the line of classrooms, kind of passes it, and then comes back and starts sniffing. Goes, and like starts like pushing on the door with both hands, trying to get it open.
All right, there's either drugs or people in here. Here we go. I'm gonna open the door, or try to.
It just gets shoved. It gets like it's trying to get pushed open. We're gonna cut over very quickly. Hilda and Elias, you guys just seen Professor Tessa disappear. You guys are just on the heels of that moment.
She has the shroud, the piece of material that we're looking for. Now she's gone. Where do you think she went?
That is exactly what we're looking for. I don't know where she went, I guess. We should probably figure that out. And then find Flair and Marlon and check on Whitaker? Maybe.
We should check on Whitaker probably first. He's the closest, at least. Do I still have the bracelet?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, you do.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna stick that back in my pocket and head to the door.
Before we head out, when we came in, Tessa was like fumbling through papers and stuff. I'm gonna search those.
Make me
for like.
Can I actually assist with that?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and both of you roll me just an investigation check to just tear through.
Ooh.
I don't have the best investigation. I have a +0 actually, but it's a 16.
I have a -3, but I rolled an 18, so 15.
Why was I complaining? Oh my god.
You both, as you guys kind of look down at the papers and start shuffling through, you notice, probably the first couple stacks of papers you're tearing through are just like kids' homework. Like you're going through, you're ripping through. It's just normal stuff that they'd study. As you start getting to the bottom, it gets a little different. It looks like a lot of it is paperwork that, like, training paperwork that would describe different techniques of necromantic spellcasting. And like everything from like the beginning, like how to kind of get yourself like acquainted with it, different rituals to cast to kind of like get yourself a little bit more of an amplification of being able to cast it for somebody like learning it on such a. It looks like a very quick rundown though. It looks like something that it doesn't look complete, I should say.
Do you think she's preparing for Halloween?
She's preparing for something. I'm gonna take a couple of the papers. I'm not super smart when it comes to like spellcasting, so I think we should have one of our spellcasters take a look at this just in case.
That is probably very smart, because I cannot imagine why she would want to use necromancy. I mean, the love of her life just died, so she should be focused on grieving instead.
You think she's trying to raise her back?
I didn't even think of that. You are exactly right. I totally thought of that, but Hilder would not.
I don't know how this magic works. Anyways, I think that we should go find Whitaker, head to the spellcasters. Whitaker's kind of a spellcaster, right?
Yeah, he could probably do something.
I bet you he's gonna look at this paper and go, "It's the higgity figgity," and then we're gonna go find Marlon and Flair.
And then say chaos or something like that.
All right, pretty much. Just a bunch of one-liners from that guy.
Can I look and see if there's anything else in this classroom? Anything interesting? Any of her possessions?
Are you looking at like hidden compartments? Because if you are, if Elias noticed that, I would like to help as well.
Hilder, you are starting to look around, and appearing in your hand is a magnifying glass. As magic item or mystery gift was given to you. And go ahead and roll me an investigation check to look around, and you also may use the magnifying glass.
And remind me, what is that?
Absolutely. You're going to get advantage on your roll with the magnifying glass.
Advantage.
So.
Ooh,
thank you to whoever donated that. 13.
With advantage?
With advantage, I rolled a natural 1 just now. Rolled a 16 first time, but with a -3. Yes.
Easy. I'll still say this is easy enough for you to kind of look through. Also, chat, mystery gift is one magic item that they can use for the rest of the game. Until the end of the game, and then it disappears. But you go to look through, and there is one other thing you do find. It's not necessarily in like a hidden spot, but it is tearing through all of these like different pages. You go to lift her desk mat up, and under it you see a crushed lily, just like underneath the desk mat itself.
Okay, I'll take it and like just gingerly, because I don't really have anything. I don't have any books or anything that she could preserve that. So I'll just stick it in between like my shirt and my armor, so it doesn't get crushed.
Perfect. Easy enough. And
all right, let's go find Whitaker.
Yeah, let's go find him. Do you have the papers? Are you picking those up?
I'm just gonna fold them in half and hold them in my hand.
Yep. You really should roll those so they don't get bent. But
shit. Okay. I'm gonna start rolling them up.
Next.
Okay. All right. All right.
From there, you all are able. You open the door immediately, like to go find Whitaker, and you see Bessie Lou and Whitaker standing right in front of the door as they're trying to get into the door.
Hey, we were just.
Oh.
Hi. We were just looking for you.
Whitaker, you came out of the closet. So good to see you.
I'm
Very
what you would
nice.
call a progressive.
Quite
Good to
progressive.
know. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I've evolved.
Where was your pig hiding? I did not see it before.
I haven't seen your pig in a while.
Bessie Lou is like a silent assassin, and she knows how to blend with the power of camouflage and the power of a role player who forgets to acknowledge she's in the room.
He's a pig.
That too.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Did she have any special training? Go to pig ninja school or anything?
Bessie Lou, show him the skill. Huh.
Stands up in T poses. And it doesn't really do anything too like crazy, but just kind of like spins, like it's ready to like take on any threat that's coming any direction.
She went to dance
That's
school.
right. That's how we
Wow!
won the
Look at
state
that
fair
pirouette.
6 years in a row.
Excellent form.
Very delicate feet.
Yes.
Hoofs.
Hoofs.
Float
holds
like
its
a
hand out
butterfly,
Hoofs.
stings like when I pee.
All right. We need to go find Marlon and Flair, and we're gonna tell you. I'm gonna whisper sweet nothings in your ear while we walk. And then on the way to head to where Flair and Marlon said the gate was, or like the portal opening, they said behind the building.
It is behind the dormeries.
Yeah, so we're gonna start heading that way, and so Professor Tessa has the shroud that we are looking for,
Yes.
and so we are trying to get it back, but once we confronted her about it, she magically disappeared. So we need to tell Flair and Marlon because they don't know this information yet. Also, Tessa had a situationship with Professor Talfadine, or a relationship. We aren't quite sure on how in-depth it was.
It was a dramatic love affair. They were so obsessed with each other.
Yes. Also, Tessa wants to kill Terry Trotter.
I am inclined to let that happen. But,
Yeah, I wasn't...
Me too.
you know, other than that, so Teresa is kill on sight because she stole the shroud and is in love with the telephone professor. Is that
Oh.
the right summation?
Yes.
Got it
Also,
exactly right.
do you remember
Mind
the
like a steel
frog?
trap.
I have a
Oh,
name.
yes, Hibbity Wibbits.
You all
Yep.
hear in your head. You can just say my name. You all have met me
I
at
did,
various points.
I was trying to remember. Stop yelling at me.
Your name's dangerously close to a copyrighted 1950s musical about a bunch of kids in a car known as the Grease Lightnings.
They can't prove it. I'll tell you what right now,
So-
they can't prove a goddamn thing.
I'm gonna try not to. Sandra D, look at me.
I don't know who Sandra is, but
No,
That-
probably a wife.
Fizzo guy knew. Basically, you weren't there for the conversation that we had that Clarice is locked in the ethereal plane, and that's the whole reason why we're doing all of this. And the Dust Rain champions were never really involved.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That seems like a lot of important information.
Yeah, we all
So-
found that out while you were inside the closet.
Yes, it was a dark time.
Yep.
So we need to kill a frog too. That's what I just
No,
heard.
no,
What?
no.
What the hell?
No.
I literally just told you I could hear you. I could hear you.
Whitaker
through-
also shot a child. I don't think he cares if you can hear him.
Kill first, ask questions later, because magic can speak to dead. So it's fine.
That's very true.
Great policy.
Should I have hired
Mhm.
somebody else? I just think that at this
Probably.
Probably.
You could have been honest. Money speaks volumes. You could have just said, "This is the plan. Here's some gold." We would have been like, "Great."
Yeah. Also, probably.
Okay, what?
We're simple creatures.
Where are your other two friends?
We
How
are
do you
on
not
the
know?
way.
What do you mean? How do
we're
I
all
know?
Powerful.
I-
all
Do
seeing.
you know where we are?
Yeah, you're in the school being ass butts, but I can't.
Great.
That's
So
what they
where are
called
our
me in
friends?
high school.
Ass butts.
Yep.
It's a good one.
Don't
They
you
went to
have
go
some-
find me a robe, actually, just in case I needed it. So we should probably head in the direction of the headmaster's office.
Is that where they headed? I thought they
I am pretty sure.
thought they were going to the dorms. Maybe?
I think they were stopping at the office first, and
Hey,
to get the robe from the dorms. Yes.
Yes.
Let's check
Also,
the dorms.
Hey,
maybe first.
Fizzo.
Yeah,
Can you talk to one of them and figure out where they are? For us?
I can't see them. I don't know where they're at. I can't. They're.
You can't see them?
Yeah. Sometimes it doesn't. I'm
Are
doing
they
a
like
lot.
out of range?
Yeah, they're out of range. I'm doing a lot on this side. Magic doesn't kind of just like grow on trees. It's a lot of stuff you got to do sometimes, and it's.
Oh,
You
yes,
know
doing
where
it.
they went out of range?
The last time I picked them up, they were. Flair was fighting with that little sweet yellow robed girl, and then
I have no idea who the fuck that is.
uh,
That could be literally a third of the children in this school.
I think her name's Mary Beth.
Oh yeah, sure.
probably. I kind of cut
That
out of that
seems
part.
right,
She's
I don't
very
know.
forgettable. But then after that, Marlon came outside, ran to Flair. Flair was running towards the back of the school, and that was it. That was the last time I seen them.
Oh, all right. We need to hurry. Let's go. That's where the portal to the place is. Yep, I'm not gonna say the place out loud in the hallway, but let's hurry.
Wait! If you're
Yeah,
going,
we should probably move.
listen. If you're going to, I feel
Feel
like
like your radar. We're in a hurry, dude.
Okay, no, I don't care. Listen to me. Go break into the headmaster's office right now and go get that orb before you go any further. I promise. Hear me out. I lied to you
We
before.
talked.
Elias, this is to save your life. This isn't for a petty debt. Go get the orb. He yells out. It's like splintering in the heads of all three of you at this point.
Okay.
I
Okay.
just-
Okay, go get it.
Kick the door open. I don't
can go
care. Do what you need to do.
Okay. I can get the orb. You two guys want to head to the buddies who are mysteriously off the frog's radar?
Yeah.
I would.
Are you sure
I would-
you're going to be okay going alone? Can you go alone?
It's a
I will just
headmaster
ask
of a
the
magic
headmaster.
I could be booby trapped.
It's
Or
all-
someone could attack you on your way there? I mean,
Yeah.
it's probably safer for all of us to go. I know it'll slow us down, but not if we run. We could just run.
In the school
Let's see it.
with everybody else who was walking. That will seem a little suspicious, I think.
I don't think anyone is in the hallways, right? They were all in
It's
their
only
dorms.
like 8, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just hit 8.
If we,
It's going
Okay.
at this point. It's going a little past 8.
Okay, but
8 p.m.
let's run. If we run into a professor who sees us running in the halls, I don't
just
know.
scream,
We'll figure it out.
fire, and just keep running. It's just
There's
fine.
a
If
bomb!
they keep up,
Okay.
they die.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, don't say that. They get crazy.
Right.
Assume.
Let's go. Hurry. And I start
Alright,
taking
we
off towards the
hustle.
headmasters.
All right.
I start to run like Filch in that Harry Potter scene where he wants to report the kids out of bed.
After a while, like you just take a little bit longer, so I like hoist you up like Flair always does.
Ooh,
Oh, okay. You guys are heading. It is on the way. The classroom, or like the headmaster's office, is on the way to the back of the school.
Okay.
But before we do that, there's a lot of events that have transpired. Let's jump over to the other two and see what they're up to. As we are,
We're having tea.
good time to have tea. So keep you alive. As we go over to Flair and Marlin, let me. Blair and Marlin, you are right outside the cave, or the entrance to the portal that goes into the cave that you guys just looked into, Flair that you looked into. At this moment, are you still peering into the cave, or have you pulled or into the portal, or have you pulled your head out yet?
I think I would have waited to see how who just tried to push us in and how they're doing, and then I would have pulled my head out. And if that thing was moving towards them, I was watching. I wasn't leaving.
The thing itself, actually, so everybody can at least see what we're talking about. I'm going to cut over to this beautiful Tail Spire infused combat map. And,
oh my god.
The look of what you're looking at right now is going to be, first, Terry, who is knocked out on the ground. Next, you are going to see Professor Tessa, who's gotten to the northern part of the cave, and is currently going around lighting the torches on these pedestals. Lastly, you are going to see in the northwest corner is that big ferocious looking beast that you've seen last time.
Yeah, well,
Big beastie.
It is also going around and helping as the candles are being lit. It is using its tendrils to it's literally picking up one of its legs and slowly going over and starting little fires in all of the little pedestal parts. It looks like 2 pedestals are lit so far, but they're going around and lighting the rest of them as you guys are going on.
I pull my head back in. Marlin, they're doing something.
Who just tried to push us? What?
Oh, did I see that it was Professor Tessa?
You can kind of put 2 and 2 together as Tessa fell over into the hole right after you both got touched.
That was Tessa, Professor. It's a giant drop-off. It just goes down, and Terry's at the bottom. I don't think he's okay. There's a giant brain squid with legs, and I hate it.
Okay.
They're lighting torches. I don't know what they're doing, though.
We have to go in there, don't we?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Fizzo.
Nothing.
Fizzo, if you can hear me, tell the others the portal's a hole. The portal's a hole. It's a trap. We need help. Alright. Shit. Let's go.
People dive in.
Oh,
Do you wanna-
no.
Do you want to go ape first, or is that for safekeeping right now?
I think we just go, right? I think we just have to... I want to grab, something on me. I don't even know what. What I have on me that would know that it's mine. Maybe I pull my apron off the front and I chuck it on the ground in the center of the floor, so then it this is you know that it's Flair's. And she chucks the other spare yellow rope down as well. And yeah, so I think we got to do it. And Flair's going to rage. Grab onto Marlin's hand.
Easy enough, as both of you are jumping down, correct? I just gotta make sure you are diving in.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick my head in, and because it's just down. There's no. Was there platforms anywhere,
right
anything to jump onto? Yeah,
I can climb.
You could attempt. The only thing that you're going to find out when you get in the hole, you can go ahead and try to climb. You absolutely may.
I think we need to be prepared to jump, Marlin. Change yourself.
I'm holding off. We've got this.
All right, get on my back.
Okay.
I'm jumping down.
Both of you dive and barrel into this hole as you hit the bottom. For a moment, first, I'm gonna need Marlin. I'm gonna need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw as you dive into the portal. Flair, you do not. You already rolled yours last time.
It's good. Maybe I should have changed it to something with a higher Constitution. 19.
19. You're safe. No level of exhaustion. As both of you land, it's a little dark in there. Let me hang on. There could be a way cooler way we could do this. Like I don't know. Bam! A fucking combat screen with a little map below us. Check it out, everybody. All right, but sorry, I'm too excited for our own little shit. But moving into it, you both land directly next to Terry as the two of you are standing within 5 feet of Terry. Looking around for a second, you see Professor Tessa backed up against one of the pedestals, probably about 10 feet away from you at this point. It's not a very big cave, but she looks like she has herself readied as she sees the both of you and says, I take it you're friends of Terry's.
No.
No.
Well, I'm sorry that fate has brought you down here.
Just not exactly fans of what you're doing to the kids here.
I wasn't... The choice was... You wouldn't understand. She looks around as she's starting to light up another pedestal.
What are you doing?
Something I should have a long time ago. And you hear from the back of the cave, the northern part of the cave, northwestern part of the cave, as this like tendril, like long-legged, the beast that you've seen kind of walks up, and you hear it like trying to culminate common as it's like doing its best to form words, and it's like making these screeches and these like bellowing, like gasping sounds as it finally goes, "She is doing what needs to bring her love back." And you see this like grotesque beast standing around, like just watching you two, observing, but also kind of keeping its distance a bit.
I'm gonna use Druidcraft to snuff one of the candles, the torches.
You snuff one of them as it goes out.
We're not letting you do this before we talk.
There is... Tessa speaks up. There is no more talking. Talking is done. Talking died when the person that tried to have a conversation died at the last exhibition, as she glares down at Terry. He took talking off the table.
It's not just going to be him, though, is it? There are more letters.
More
This
lives
isn't
you're going to
revenge.
take. Yeah.
Revenge would have stopped at him. Why would there be more letters?
There's only 2 letters. There's only 2 people.
Harry and Cartwright.
Yeah.
What did Cartwright do?
She looks down at her hands as she, like, looks frustrated, and she looks back up and says, Cartwright weaponized Terry and gave him the ability to kill. And it wasn't until this year, about a month ago, that I found out that the person who brought the barrier down around the school during the exhibition last year was Cartwright. Harry wouldn't have killed Talfadine. Professor Talfadine would have been fine. The barrier would have kept her alive, but it didn't, because Cartwright had this whole fucking thing planned from the beginning. He weaponized Terry by giving him a scroll of power word kill to take out the competition immediately during the exhibition. It's a guaranteed win. The barrier would have kept the person alive, and Terry would have won nonetheless. But
why have none of this information been shared with the school, with the authorities? Something would have happened, right?
because it was clarified as an accident, and if it was more than that at the school, there would be no school left to do any of this. The people that put the money into the school, the people that keep the school operating, they don't want these pieces of bad news to get out to everybody. It would ruin them. It would ruin their investments. It would ruin everything. So it was hidden as an accident. Alpha-9 was an accident to everybody. That's what they clarified the whole plan is her life meant nothing. So why does his life mean anything? Why does Cartwright's life mean anything? That's
you
right.
know why Cartwright did it?
I have a pretty good idea, but it's just suspicion right now.
We should find out, right?
I plan to, as she goes up to the next torch and lights it. And she goes,
He's not coming.
"What do you mean he's not coming?"
And-
Cartwright had one of his scrolls read for him.
He had one of his scrolls. What do you mean?
We watched him hit the
we
ground.
We took the letter. I don't even know if he got it. I don't even know if he read it.
Where is Cartwright now?
Telling on us.
She ponders for a second as she walks over to the fourth torch. Doesn't light it, but walks over to it. And so all of this will be for naught. Then I guess I'll at least get my revenge out of it. And she lights another one of the torches. There's one left that's not lit yet. And she doesn't
go get Cartwright.
How do I know you're not just gonna get out of here and go tell somebody?
Who will we tell?
The headmaster, any other professor on campus. The beast in the back lets out a growl and goes, "You cannot let them escape. They will ruin everything."
So that's who you're putting your faith in, then? You think that whatever they say will become reality? Their promises might just be a rope of sand. The more desperately you cling to it, the further and faster it will dissolve. They're feeding off of you.
She looks back at you with tears in her eyes, and she says, "That lifeline fell a long time ago. There's no coming back." And she starts walking to the other one and says, "I'm sorry you had to get involved in this. And I'm sorry. Just sorry." And makes her way to the final torch.
What happens to us when you light that?
I've been practicing a ritual casting of Circle of Death. When I light this final torch, it'll be quick and painless, I promise.
I'll let you do that. Is there any way... Wait, how close am I to... What are these made out of? What are the pillars made out of?
The pillars are made out of like a refined metal. Like it looks like a different kind of metal. Like you can't really identify exactly what kind of metal is made, like alloy it is, but it's just fancy metal.
Whether we agree with what you're doing, whether it is just or not, we will have to defend ourselves. You understand this? I still pity it.
Wouldn't expect anything.
Move forward and fucking jump out of this fucking circle.
I'm running to the other side of her. So.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna run at her.
Easy enough. I will say she's still right about here at the moment. You're gonna run at her. I will say this, the combat hasn't started just yet, but you do run immediately at her. Marlon, where are you going at this point?
I am going towards the between the two torches on the opposite side of her. So not the two torches that the beast is between. No, the opposite side of Tessa.
Okay.
So the one to the left of the screen. Yes.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
That one, yeah.
As you go to prepare, I will say at this point, everybody's going to have to roll me initiative, but before we start combat, we're going to jump back over to Elias Whitaker and Hilder making their way towards you and figuring out if they're going to make it in time.
I'm assuming we made it to the headmasters.
Yeah, did we make it to the office?
At this point, yes, I would say you just make it. You haven't opened the door yet, but you make it directly to the headmaster's office. On your left is the door that would go out and back towards the back of the school.
Can I listen to see if there's like movement inside the office?
You press your ear to the door. You don't hear anything.
Did you guys just hear that?
What?
I could have sworn I just heard. Sounded like Marlin. Something about a ship's porthole is the soul. No, wait, it's a tap. It's a tap shoe. There's a ship's porthole with a tap shoe. I don't know. It's the strangest
Whitaker,
thing.
are you losing it?
I might be.
Lost his mind. You're just hearing things now with occur.
I'm gonna creak that door open a little bit and take a peek inside.
I'm super focused on like the door right now and like so ready to bust it in if we need. I'm so ready.
You creak the door open.
Like Scooby-Doo style, peeking my head around.
You hear, "Who goes there?" But as you open the door, you don't see anybody inside. Again, you hear, "Who goes there?" Again, just, "Who goes there?" It's on repeat as you keep hearing it.
I just walk inside a little bit. Do I remember, like, because I was looking around the room last time we were in here with Whitaker. Do I remember what orb it is?
I would say there's only one big, like there's one orb that's, like, sitting on this pedestal. There's a lot of little trophies and stuff like that, but there's nothing else besides that orb that really sticks out as an orb.
I'm gonna whisper
Can
back
I take
to
one
Hilder.
of the trophies?
Yeah,
No, don't whisper. I'm right behind you. I'm pushing into that office.
Yeah,
right behind you.
I don't know I don't know Hilder's like coming in, so I just go, "Hilder!" Like I'm whispering.
What? I'm right here.
Okay.
What do you need? Can I take one of
your
those
breath is
trophies?
very
He's
warm.
not-
Have you been eating onions lately?
I've been eating the snakes in my backpack. Can I take one of those?
Oh my god. How about you tell Whitaker to watch for a lookout.
Why
Also,
are you so
yes,
small? You're 7 feet
because
tall.
you
should not be towering down.
I was leaning down to get ready to take this orb, and now you're
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll
thank
give you some space.
Thank you for
I'm just gonna go
backing
through
up.
his office.
Yeah.
I
God.
totally missed what you said. Did you need something from me?
Can I investigate the pillar that the orb is on? Can I look
It's
for
just a
traps?
shelf. It's just a normal shelf. It's like if a old football star had like a shelf of his like favorite accomplishments. that is kind of the shelf you're looking at. It's just like, here's like Hilder, you're also, I know you were looking for a trophy like to take as well. They all just say like best teacher award, best professor award. One of them even says like best dad. Like
You should take that one.
Well, okay. Which one looks the coolest?
There's one that you're looking at, and it looks like he bought this himself. Like it looks
Bowling
very
trophy.
gaudy. You see a small little tabaxi man on top of it with like giant muscles, like on top of what looks like a small little like surfboard, and it says best surfer, and it's engraved on the bottom. With Corvus's name on it, Headmaster Corvus on the
Cats
bottom.
didn't like water.
My gosh. I take it over to Elias. What does this say on the plaque here?
Have
Bottom.
Whitaker read it. I am dyslexic. And
Whitaker, what does this say?
I sweep the
Yeah.
orb into my pouch.
You gotta be honest, my vision's kind of funky right now. I see heats. I don't see much else, unfortunately.
So no one here can tell me. Okay, how big is it?
It's, I mean, like, you can fit it in your backpack, but it's kind of like one of those things that you put in your backpack and, like, the top and bottom would just be, like...
It sticks out.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna set it on the desk and, like, look over at Elias as he's, like, detecting, or, like, just, like, looking at the stand and just be like, oh, that is such a good idea, and I'm gonna cast Detect Magic in here.
All y'all in Detect Magic. You cast Detect Magic, and
Dad stance, Billy.
fucking everybody in their Detect Magic. You cast it, and as the orb gives off multiple schools now that it's being moved. Like it looks like it's giving off illusion, conjuration, enchantment. The chest labeled wardrobe is going to give off conjuration and enchantment. Because you're picking up because you're using Detect Magic, you have a faint like a hit of necromancy coming from the back of the like past outside of the headmaster's office, like directly towards the back of the school. And on top of that, Whitaker, with your heat vision, your thermal vision that you have, because chat has allowed you to have that, you also see like the office is empty. It doesn't look like anybody is within vicinity at the moment. You do see that, like, looking down towards the classroom you locked, the lizard folk is still locked in there.
Perfect. Do I notice it, from heat, residual heat touches, do I notice if there's any particular trophy he handles more often than others?
The one that Hilder took has a lot of heat signatures on it. It looks like that's the one. That is his favorite
Hilder,
trophy.
I gotta tell you, that statue you picked up, I can't read what it says, but I know it has felt the touch of love a time or two.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
I'm leaving that here. I don't want that from this professor anymore. I'm good.
You should take the
Do I
one that
find
says
anything
best
else?
chili.
Which one says that?
The one that's a chili pot. Over there.
big
I saw it
golden chili
earlier.
Good find.
I'm gonna snag that one and put it in my bag.
Easy enough. It has a faint odor of like chili pepper as you take it. Like, it's probably used at like to hold the winning chili, most likely. But yeah.
It's a snack for later.
I'll lick it. It'll be a great salt lick.
I just
Gross.
One other thing you guys hear as well, you do hear like that voice that keeps saying like, "Hey, who goes there?" Is now going, "You better get out of here." 5, 4, and like
I get
starts
the
counting
orb.
down.
Where's the
Counting
coming from?
intimidates me. I get the orb and I get out.
I start
I'm gonna
counting
look for
with-
where it's coming from.
You look. I would say with Detect Magic, you have a faint like hint of enchantment. And as you kind of look around like the side of the desk, you see a little rune that's just like sitting on one of the like right above one of his desk drawers, and it looks like every time it's saying it like lights up blue, as it's just enchanted to keep repeating phrases to like get somebody out of the room.
It's not like a physical rune. It's just like probably like either engraved or
like carved
floating,
into the desk.
Okay. I'm gonna take the trophy and try to just like scratch it out of the desk. Turn off, please.
No, Hilder, let's just leave. I have the thing we need. Let's just go.
Okay. There's a lot of cool things in here, though. Can we come back?
Yes.
It's like a gift shop.
It is.
Is there so many trophies? I've never gotten one of these before.
As you guys back out, and you
Making
do
our
scratch it off as well, it does stop. It does stop. Like it goes. It sounds like it's almost saying like different words, and then it just powers down.
It's running out of battery.
Yeah. As you go, it's gone. You easily take the trophy, and you all back out of the room. Whitaker, are you still in the room, or are you leaving too?
No, I'll head with them.
Okay. Where?
To the back of the school.
To the back of the school. Okay, easy enough.
Yeah, because Flair and Marlin told me that it was behind the dorms, right?
They did.
I think they did last episode.
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah, I know where it's at. I'm a-going.
Okay.
Are we running still? Are we just running through the halls after ransacking the headmaster's office? Okay.
It's a
Hilder
full sprint.
always runs.
I pick up Whitaker again, like a little baby baboon. Hold on.
I'm gonna put my arms behind me and run like a Naruto character. Yes.
Naruto.
Don't pick him up.
Really
I let him
school
embarrass
fantasy.
himself.
Ooh, I'm like the wind.
The three of you are gone as you know.
I just like Hilder clanking in full armor. Elias, big boy. Crotchety old man.
Dream team.
And a pig.
And a pig.
And a big old pig.
God damn it. The group of you just start booking it. Also, thanks for the subs. Conlon, you are the best in the world. As you start like booking it to the back of the school, I'm gonna need an investigation check to be. Actually, before I do that, there is one other thing you do notice. You do also hear a scream, and but it's coming from the farthest. Like it looks like it says House Point Tell on top of it, and you hear a young lady scream as you see this lady with a towel wrapped around her, booking it from the front of the building, trying to get into one of the side entrances, just screaming as loud as she can, like yelling, "Are you?" And that's about it.
Are we helping the screaming child? I feel like Whitaker, you don't really care about children.
Nope. We're
dealing
just
with
All
it.
right, we're the
She can
morally
figure
gray
it out.
group,
Capable.
and I keep
If-
running.
If she dies, their parents can make another.
They probably get life insurance. What's another 17 more years?
Right.
I'm gonna need an investigation check, you monsters, to try and find this stuff.
That's
Is
what makes you say morally gray.
Listen, I try my best. That is a 16 again. I rolled a natural 16 and I have a +0. This is awful.
16's pretty good.
I mean, yeah, you also have detect magic up.
Yeah. Wait, how long does that last?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Perfect.
What did everyone? I got Elias. What did everybody else get?
Was it a group?
Oh, if you guys were doing
Was
it
it
as
a
a group,
group
yeah. You know what? No, I
investigation
like that. I like that idea. We'll do it as a group. That's fine.
No,
That's fine.
no,
No, I love it. I love it. I love it.
I was just asking.
I love it personally. I am doing it as a group. I love this. Because now that I'm thinking about it, you're all
changed it
running.
from 3 rounds to 15.
No,
I got you.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
I love this
Why do you
idea.
ask
Questions, Nat. Why do you ask questions?
Hey, I rolled a d20, okay? I know I shouldn't just ask. There was just silence. I can't just do anything with silence. All right.
Elias,
Yeah,
roll
right.
me another
Yes.
investigation
Alright.
check.
Well, I have the worst
Ooh.
investigation. I'm using a different dice. The chaos dice.
Chaos.
Go! I rolled a natural fucking 1 on this chaos dice.
No, you did not.
I'm gonna
Yeah, I
need you
did.
to roll me
Yeah.
one more investigation roll, Elias. I'm so
I will
this is so
use-
exciting.
I will stick with my tried and
said-
true, the chaos dice.
I said 3 rounds to 15 as a joke. I didn't mean for you to actually do that.
No,
Listen. All right. That's an 8.
that's an 8. Perfect. It is gonna take the 3 of you 3 rounds to find and discern where they have gone in at as combat starts for Flair and Marlin.
It has been good knowing you.
Stay alive.
You had
And
to
that
break
will be
30
enough.
to do 2 rounds. It was under 30, so just a heads up there. All right.
Yeah, my investigation's 0.
Good to know you.
This made it grand. This made my heart full. Okay, Marlin and Flair, what is your initiative?
14.
14. Okay.
Oh, does fate work for initiative?
It'll work for an ability check, but it won't work for
Okay.
initiative.
Perfect. 17.
17. Okay, what was yours one more time, Marlon?
14.
14. Okay.
And
Flair,
14.
you are
believe I
second,
just
and
did that to
Marlon, you
us.
are third.
Someone's beating us. It's Terry.
That would be great, wouldn't it?
Terry just turns around,
Terry
kills
with the
everyone,
25 initiative backflips up.
pulls out a Glock.
He
Terry
like
with
whips
the
his
Glock.
ponytail around and it just kills everyone.
With the ponytail back and forth.
Oh man. Okay, so going back into it, first up in the initiative order is going to be Tessa, and on deck is going to be Flair. Tessa raises her hand up in the air, and as she already has the torches lit, she is going to start attempting to cast Circle of Death on Terry, who is knocked out, and anybody still within the range. Flair, you're running at her right now, but because she's going first in the order, you're technically still in the range of Circle of Death.
Yep.
She looks at you with tears in her eyes as she... Oh boy, I'm going to
No.
need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
You can't even last 1 round, let alone 3.
You underestimate my hit dice.
Oh, crap. Okay, sorry. It's fate.
Oh, it's fate? Oh!
Yeah, she either makes it or she doesn't.
1.
Oh, no! Oh, no!
Oh, would have 100%
Do I-
rather have been
I
the
can't. I don't have enough modifiers to be able to even think about. Unless 1 is a worse effect.
We're level 7.
Oh,
We're
no!
1 player level above the level of the spell. No, we
They've been
do not have
faster,
the
everybody.
modifiers.
That's all I got to say.
Flair, run faster!
Hey, I've got a 40-foot speed.
Should have rolled it. Should have rolled a better initiative, I guess. Jesus.
That is going to be 24
Death.
points of necrotic damage as the circle raises and hits you, and Terry's body seems to like almost like shudder. He is now at 1 death saving throw.
You just killed the boy.
How many hit points? Sorry,
Not dead
24.
yet.
24.
That is going to... It's going to be the end of her turn as she looks at the both of you and says, I'm sorry. Just readies herself. Flair, it's your turn. Marlon, you're on deck.
What dice was a plot armor?
1
D12.
D12, yep. Oh, I gotta turn that shit. Fuck you, Conlon. How dare you?
Thank you, Colin. I got
Woo!
6 hit points back.
Hey!
I am going to run. What am I going to do? Fuck. I'm going to rage, first of all, bonus action rage, because I would have lost it from before. And I am going to... Right, yeah. How close am I to her?
You
Am
are.
I within...
I would say at this point you're within about 5 feet. You're
Smack in range.
Cool. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go for the face with the maul, like aim for the mouth.
go for it.
Smack.
Absolutely.
19?
19 is going to hit.
That is 13 damage with the first hit.
Perfect.
Second swing. Oh, that's a 26 to hit.
No, you missed. You missed the spellcaster. You're good.
And another 13 damage.
13. You hit her in the mouth twice with this maul, as like blood spits out the first time, spits out the second time.
I'm trying to go for the teeth. I want to make sure she cannot say words.
You definitely she's not looking okay
Cool.
at the moment.
Wonderful. Can I use some movement to go on the other side of her? I'm not going to leave her range, but I want to be outside of the
Yes,
circle.
you can absolutely move around.
Yeah, like step to the right, not towards the monster.
Yes, you are right on the side, outside of the range, and still without
Perfect.
range of the monster.
Cool. And that's the end of Flair's turn.
Perfect. Marlon, you are up, and the beast that I cannot pronounce is up next.
All right. Marlon is going to, as he gets to the edge of the circle and it flares with that necrotic energy, he's going to spin around and kind of backpedal a couple steps before his hand extends and the black tattoos light up white as he is going to snuff one of the torches to break the circle of death by snuffing the torch with Druidcraft.
Enough.
And the other hand flares white as well as he just says, "I'm sorry we couldn't have talked. Everyone deserves to have a word. Everyone." As with everyone, healing word happens as a bonus action, and Terry is brought back.
Perfect.
With 7 HP.
7 HP. Terry, you bring Terry back up, and you, as you see this kid just like all of the color rush back to his face as he's sitting up for a second. He doesn't get time to respond or react, but Terry does get added to the turn order. And
Just moving as far as I can away from the monster. I don't know exactly. Does each square count as 5 feet?
Yep.
Okay, so just onto the other side of that torch and just behind it. Between the torch and the skulls, yeah.
Yeah, got you.
Absolutely.
All right. Cool. That is going to... Is there anything else you're doing?
That's action, bonus action, and movement. I'm good.
Coolio.
No. Whoa, no.
It is now his turn. He is going to move up on...
Stops him from dying right away.
On Terry.
He's gonna eat the boy.
As you see...
Terry's at least not immediately dead now.
You see all of
pretty
these
close.
tendrils come out. It has multiple arms as it starts digging its self into the side of Terry and digging right into its neck as well. Trying to almost scrape into Terry. That is gonna hit as he immediately... I can't tell you guys the feature. As a DM, I wish I could say the cool things that would... But he...
Flirps.
All you all see is him pierce Terry. That is going to end his turn for now. As...
Does Terry go unconscious?
Terry does not. Right now, Terry looks like he is just fighting for his life. I'm not going to tell you exactly what's happening, but Terry is not doing okay at the moment. His face just looks like he's more taking in what just happened, rather than trying. He looks like he's not trying to fight at all. Like he is just trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Moving to the end of the turn order now would be Terry, as Terry looks back and, like, holding the wound, sees Professor Tessa as he mutters out, I'm sorry. And blood kind of spits up from his mouth as he's talking. And Tessa, something changes in Tessa, but Tessa's still mid-fight right now. She is still focused on trying to stay alive. That is going to end Terry's turn, as Terry is just fighting to stay alive against this creature right now. That is going to go back up to Tessa, as Tessa is going to...
Round 2.
Mm-hmm.
Her torch did get taken out, but she is still a powerful caster.
Druidcraft was a test. The first one.
That's okay. She is going to look directly at you, Flair, and say, I'm sorry, but I need to make sure Cartwright dies too. And she is going to dimension door to the other side of the room to get as far away as she can from you. She throws her hands up and casts as she just disappears to behind the creature, staying distance away. And then with her bonus action, she is going to ready... I'm not ready, I'm sorry. She's actually going to not use her bonus action. We're going to move the turn order back to Marlin, Flair, and then Marlin.
Flair's better than me, yeah.
And then you guys still have one more round before you're back, Elias, Whitaker, and Hildur.
Flair wants to yell out, if you call this off, we will help you get Cartwright. We have no allegiance to this school. We have no allegiance to anybody. We're here for something else. And I want to take I don't know, I'm not very good at persuading, but I want to actually take that chance and try and talk to her.
Roll me. You did just bust her in the mouth twice with your maul. Roll me a persuasion check at disadvantage.
She tried to kill me.
She did. She definitely did.
At disadvantage?
At disadvantage, because her face is a little bruised up right now.
You do have finger guns.
I do. Okay. What's finger guns? A D4?
It is. Yep, it is a D4.
D4. Persuasion. 13.
13. You yell that out over to Tessa. Tessa, you can't tell if it had an effect on her, but she is kind of like you can see her kind of like looking around, like looking down at her hands a bit, and then looking kind of just around the room, taking in the scenario. But she still isn't fully dialed into what you said that you know of yet.
Yeah, that's all good.
Is there anything else?
Marlon, are we fighting this?
Harry's not dying yet.
I don't even know if I want to just... Okay, yep. Flair's going to just bonus action shift. And so she kind of grips onto her maul, and you see like her hands kind of like tighten on it, and her muzzle comes out like further. Her teeth are like pointy even more than ever, and she just like hunches over a bit more, as like she just looks a lot more bestial. And that is where she will end her turn.
Perfect. Marlin, with the beast on deck.
Well, if that thing's not backing down, I can't see myself doing it. I'm gonna run straight at the beast. And as I do, I'm just gonna say, pick on someone your own size, and turn, and with my bonus action, wild shape into a huge polar bear.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yes.
And I'm going to use my action to multi-attack.
Perfect. Go for it.
I'm sorry, I should have told you that I had polar bear on my on my list today.
I
It's
love
okay.
it.
We always surprise Billy. That's why we're here.
Yeah, please.
All right, so that is a 17 with the bite and a 24 with the claws.
19 with the bite and 24. You're gonna hit with both.
Yep. We've got D8.
I'm watching Billy look for
A polar
doing
bear.
my damnedest.
polar bear.
Shit.
I didn't expect it.
That's why you love me.
I know. You're great.
Okay, I've got the damage for whenever you're ready.
Go for it. Absolutely. I'm still
6 points of piercing bite, and 11 points of slashing with the claws. So 17 total.
You come down. Oh, I want to flavor this. You come down as you slash and claw like directly into this thing. On your second slash, you slash like one of the wounds, like one of the big like pulsing parts of the monster itself, and as you slash through it, like what looks like a brain just like comes out. Like it looks like it. I'm gonna be very
Like
not
a separate brain.
A separate brain, like a brain that doesn't look like it's attached to itself, just slides like almost like covered in like mucus almost.
Giving
out of it.
birth.
It's like
No,
an egg.
it's taking Terry's brain.
Oh, delicious.
So I'm not sure if it's still connected to Terry, but I was trying to get him unconnected. I don't know if that
It is still
changes
connected to
anything.
Terry. It is still. You did hit it.
Shit.
It is still very much connected to Terry at the moment. All right.
Oof.
Is there anything else you want to do, Marlon?
That's movement, action, bonus action again. I'm good.
Got it. All right. Moving forward, the monster.
Gets plot armor. The monster gets plot armor.
The monster. Oh, you're a little champion, Seb. Thank you. He gets healed for.
Sad.
He only gets 2 points of health, but he does get healed. All right. He goes into Terry, smashes like another claw right into the side of it, as it like it seems like it's trying to pierce into like certain points on Terry. It takes a minute as it pierces this next claw like directly into it, and it seems like it's like you can almost see like small ripples coming directly from the beast like into Terry. Terry is going to make a saving throw very quickly. Terry, thanks for the sub. Terry doesn't fall, but it looks like Terry's getting a lot weaker from what is going on between the two of them right now. That is going to end this beast's turn. As we go to Terry, Terry uses his turn to look at Marlin, because Marlin, you're still, even though you're a polar bear, you're still nearby, and he looks at you and says, like he tries his best to get words out as he's almost like fumbling over something moving around, like it's like something's not right inside of him right now, and he goes to say it, and he's not getting the words out, so he points to his lapel as Terry passes out in the arms of this beast. And that is going to end Terry's turn. As Terry,
Because I will say, because it's a wild shape and not a polymorph, I still have a passive of 26.
he just points to. There's nothing on his lapel. He just points to his lapel.
Or 21, sorry. Okay. There's nothing on it?
There's nothing on it. Just points to his lapel, and he passes out.
In his pocket.
That will
Big, meaty clothes.
That will end. I will be kind. Elias, can you roll me one more investigation check for your group real quick? If you roll well, you guys make it on this round. If not, one more round.
Can I assist at all? Can
Absolutely. I will give you. I will let you.
All right.
You will give her a +1.
All right, I'm
in
gonna
this.
assist.
A +1?
Alright.
Jesus.
There you go.
Chaos! The chaos dice shall reveal. Hey, Nat, with your +1, that's a 14.
Hey, that's still pretty good.
We're gonna cut back over to you guys for a moment as you guys are just rummaging around the back of this school trying to figure out where everything
Do we see flares?
You do at this moment. You are pulling up
Okay.
and you see Flair's apron.
I forgot about that.
Flair's apron is sitting on the outside. And so is a House Pointel yellow robe.
Whitaker, come here.
Yes.
Can I hold you through the portal? Can I just stick your noggin through real quick?
Yeah, sure. What? Yeah, I've lived a long life.
Hilder, come help me hold the old man.
Okay, you've got it.
And I'm going to grab
use my
Whitaker by
super heat
the
vision.
Yeah, I'm going to grab Whitaker by the shoulders and just kind of push his head in, but make sure I don't drop him.
Ooh. Interesting. Okay, I forgot you have heat vision. This is going to be really interesting. So,
Oh no! I forgot!
Okay, first I need a con saving throw for sure as you're entering. But, oh man, this is
Should have
going to
held Hilder.
This description's going to be pretty...
Yeah.
Trigger
About
warning
17.
after this. 17? Okay. You pass your saving throw. You don't get exhaustion. As you do poke your head into the portal, you look down to see a giant polar bear fighting this big creature with long tendrils and a really tight-skinned, lumpy, bubbly back. As it has big teeth gnarled out facing off against the polar bear, and it has Terry in its tendrils dug into each side. You also see Flair revved up in full rage mode across the side of this altar that they're all not all of them are standing in, but they're kind of half in, half out, as Flair is also on the outside of it. You do see Professor Tessa in the back casting. And with your heat vision, you look at this beast and you see hang on, give me 1 second. You see, this is going to be terrible. You see 10 pulsing, what you think might be brains inside of this beast. And you, with your heat vision, you see them all lighting up in different spots, all of the brains, and it they're all attached to this central system inside of this monster. I know it's not X-ray, but that's the only heat that's coming off of the beast.
Almost as bad as the cow.
I'm gonna try
They're
and stream back some of the friends. I got good news and bad news. Friends look to be alive, but there seems to be another beast of the Jizzicum assortment.
We hear any of that.
Oh my god.
Yes, I would say you do hear them. You do hear Whitaker turn back and say that.
Can I drop you, or would that be a bad thing?
I think it's about time to get rumble tough. Drop me.
I drop what I just let go. I let go. I let go. Whitaker bomb.
Bessie Lou, come with me.
You fall. You land, but weirdly, you don't have to make any saving throw to just hit the ground.
I got that skill. They don't call me a pig farmer for nothing. What?
I go in after. I'm assuming that we just walk through, so I'm just gonna walk through. Because he didn't say
Yeah,
that
I'm
it was a
gonna
drop off.
It's gonna be different for you, Elias. I need a con
What the
saving throw.
fuck?
I'm gonna need a con saving throw. I'm gonna need a dexterity saving throw to not land on that orb that you pocketed in your backpack.
Oh.
Oh, fuck. Alright, con first. Hey. I rolled a 19 plus 5 for my saving throw.
Perfect.
24.
No
What was the other
exhaustion. Dexterity.
Oh, yup. Uh-huh. That's a 17 plus 1.
17 plus 1. You managed to land like
18.
in like a 3-point Marvel Avengers stance. Not
Oh, I
smashing
Spider-Man that
orb.
shit.
There you go, dude. Landed all 3 points of contact. You got it. You're great. Whitaker, same thing. You land right on the ground. Both of you are like looking directly at the beast. Hilder, do you jump in after?
Can I yell up to
Yeah,
Hilder? It's a drop!
From where you're at, she can't hear you.
Oh, I tried.
But Hilder, you dive right in. The only thing you have to make me is a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Oh no. Oh, I think that's a 10. 10.
A 10.
Yeah.
You feel sick. You get 1 level of exhaustion as you just don't feel good.
Damn it.
Our beefy women.
And that's
I know.
That's disadvantage on
ability
attack
checks.
rolls, right? On ability checks.
Just ability
Okay.
checks.
Yeah, just ability.
Okay.
It's when you get to 2 and 3 that you really start feeling like you got kicked in the ass.
Oh yeah.
We probably will at this point.
You'll still lose a game of chess, though, so be careful.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Can we land in a Charlie's Angels-esque pose?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Let me bring everybody into the fight very quickly as you land directly surrounding.
We land right
Oh.
there. Oh.
As this is where the landing would be. This is where the opening is at. Is right where Terry is at. Whitaker.
Oh, I thought we
chunky.
landed together. I can't do Charlie's
Yeah,
Angel.
I thought we
Sorry.
were-
I'm sorry, the beast is too big, guys. I'm so sorry. It's just
a big boy.
It's a wide boy.
Yeah.
There's so little room on this board because there are 2 huge creatures on it right now.
Oh, did we pull up the polar bear?
No, I haven't yet. Listen, I can't find one. Give me
Let
like a
Billy-
second.
I've
It's okay.
bear?
Can you use the
I've-
filter? Can you use the
I've
filter?
caused nothing
There's
but
no
issues
bear.
with this.
Ah,
There's
you,
no
like,
bear filter.
DM or
I
something?
think-
Like, I don't
I
know.
lied.
Like, could you...
it's good.
That
I
is
got it.
Holy
Close. Close as we're getting. I'm so sorry.
Ooh.
Ah. All right.
Just good enough.
Don't mind me. Let me just get everything like. Okay.
Yeah, put Marlon in the
All
corner.
right.
That's
Let me just. If everybody doesn't mind, I'll just look away for a second while I look like.
That's how big-
Yeah, that's the right size, baby.
That is a dire bear.
I need an adult.
Just imagine he's white and you're fine. It's a polar bear.
That's so cool. Sorry, I haven't used this very often.
Whitaker's just looking at bear ass.
Yeah.
I've had worse views.
I'm gonna shoot.
I'm gonna turn this bear into a pincushion.
So I need all of you guys to roll me initiative. Tessa is going to be up next in the turn order. While you're
Not for long.
take her out. See if you can.
I rolled a 7
7.
on that.
Gee
initiative.
whiz.
Ugh.
14.
Ooh.
Also rolled a 14.
Marlin, Whitaker, and Elias. Just roll me
We
a.
need to roll off.
Yeah, just roll me a flat d20.
Rollies.
I shall use the chaos dice.
Rollies.
Billy.
Yeah.
Plot armor for the monster, and he also has fate.
Ooh, okay.
I rolled another 14.
Roll the 10.
A little bit of
I
help.
rolled a 16.
Ooh. Didn't expect Marlin to be fast, so it's not.
It
too
was
much
the
of a
bear
bug.
ass. Inspired him.
That's right. I felt something awaken inside of me.
Whitaker's a furry.
Oh, this is gonna be.
Something about that
disturbing.
chili trophy just really sat with
Disturbing
me.
revelations for Bessie Lou. Then
It's the seventh wife.
You all hear as Professor Tessa says, "Can everybody just stop dropping in from the goddamn roof?" And she just starts getting ready to cast something else. Looking a little perturbed.
How's your portal?
It's not my point. She goes to cast something as she throws it forward. She is going to. All right. One moment. She is going to. Damn it. She is going to reach out as she casts Bigby's hand. As Bigby's hand.
What?
She casts Bigby's hand.
Punch you.
Yeah.
As it is using Grasping Hand in an unoccupied space to grab Terry as it peers up on the side of Terry, and she casts it, and it surrounds Terry. Give me one moment. It just surrounds Terry, and she doesn't use her bonus action. The tendrils, one of the tendrils are still in, the other one is not in because of the hand that surrounded it. That is going to end her turn as she looks very focused at the moment. Flair, that's going to be you. Whitaker, you are on deck.
Ooh.
Blair, how far away is Tessa from Flare right now?
Right now, you are, I'd say, roughly, probably about 40-ish feet.
Perfect. I'm going to use all of my speed to run directly at her.
40, yeah, literally 40.
Yeah, cool, perfect. And as she takes a big swing with her maul, she's going to be like, I tried. 25 to hit.
Get a hit.
Oh, what? Okay, I think something's going. 11 damage with the maul. And second hit. Another swing. Oh, 8. 16 to hit.
16. You whoosh, whoosh directly into her twice as blood flies out with both hit. She's a caster. She's not looking too hot after those two hits.
That's a 12 damage for that one. And as my last bonus action, I'm going to I've shifted and I've got my mole out, and so I'm just going to go for a big bite into the side of her.
For it.
A
Knack.
24 to hit.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And that is 5 damage.
She's not looking good. She is bleeding from a lot of spots right now. As she drops to her knee, for a moment, she looks up to you and she says, I heard what you said, and you turn back and you see Bigby's hand is not crushing; it's just holding right now. But she is like she just looks like somebody that has lost everything right now, as she's just like you hear her almost like mumbling to herself as she's like trying to figure out it's everything, like process all the information going around.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, I don't know. I probably don't have time to talk, but it's fine. I'll just end my turn.
Okay. Whitaker, there's gonna be you and Elias. You are on deck.
Do I got the Bessie Lou with me?
You do have Bessie Lou with you. God damn it! Give me a second. I will add it. One day.
That's right.
Nat, you were so right with the filter.
You've got a druid and you got a beastmaster. This is not the best.
I'm gonna summon penguins.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Do it. I say Lou is a tank.
Oh yeah.
Perfect. Bessie Lou is
all
on
beef,
the
no
field.
jerky.
All right.
All right. I'm gonna look at Bessie Lou and I'm gonna send her in for the charge on Flair, do you got Twinkle Toes over there? Do you need help? What was that?
I got it.
Okay, Bessie Lou, tackle brain juice. I'm gonna send Bessie Lou for have her kind of like run around the side there and
I would say that easy enough. Go
kinda
ahead and
charge in.
go for it. As Bessie Lou just zips around, T-posing, like swirling and landing directly next to the big brain creature.
All right, Bessie Lou, don't fuck this up. Oh, that was almost a natural 20. Thanks, D&D Beyond. Appreciate that. Let's see. That is a 14 plus... Oh my god, where am I at? 21 to hit.
21. Yeah, 21 is definitely going to hit.
Okay. So she is going to do... Okay. Thanks, Bessie Lou. She's gonna do 3 plus 2 plus 3. 8 points of slashing damage. And the beast's got to make a strength saving throw to resist being knocked prone against her charge.
Pig.
Ooh, let me see. It does. It got a 21 on its strength saving throw, but it is not very strong.
Just barely by a lot. All right, and then as a part of my second attack, I'll just go ahead and shoot it with a bow.
For it.
26 to hit.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, there we go. Now we're rolling with cooking with gas. That's another 8 points of piercing damage.
Piercing as you right into this beast, as it looks like you with your thermal vision sticks right into one of those like heat spots as it pierces one of the brains. And this thing is like it's going. It seems like every time you all hit it, it tries to formulate more sentences and more words, but like it's like losing its like speech. Like it's not able to formulate common. It kind of relays back into something a little bit different as you're hearing it like make this language that you've never heard before, and it's like putting words that sound like sounds like if you're reading hieroglyphics, like what that would sound like. It's so like foreign to what you're used to. Also, not yet. Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that's it for me. Just gonna scream, give me the juice!
You scream, give me the juice. This giant beast. Elias, you are up. Marlon, you are on deck.
Okay. I am going to cast a spell, actually. I'm going to cast Armor of Agathis on myself. Which gives me 5 temporary hit points. And then, because I don't want to waste my turn doing that, I am going to Action Surge and take another action. And this action is going to be an attack action with my giant scythe on the Brain Eater, I'm assuming, in front of me. I'm not using the Chaos Dice. That has screwed me over one too many times today. God fucking fuck. I rolled a 10, Billy. Yup, that's what I got.
Remember when you said you were like, man, I'm gonna pick on Billy, like, earlier, like, as we started this whole set? Just remember that, man. Dice gods are like, yo, what up, homie? That's gonna be a miss. Boom. Anything else?
I can use my bonus action because I am a Polar Master. Instead of hitting with my blade, I can twirl around, bringing it over in the front of me and going to hit it with the handle, using the other side of my polearm. And we are going back to the Chaos Dice because why not? I already fucked up once. That is an 18!
18 is gonna hit, absolutely.
It does 1d4 bludgeoning damage. Which is a 4! So, I did something! Yep.
You nail this thing as it just, you dig into it as it's like, it goes to say something, but it doesn't formulate the proper words. And it's nail into the side of this thing. Easy enough. Was there anything else you wanted to do?
I leave. It gets an opportunity attack on me, correct?
It's prone right now, so no.
Oh, I'm gonna get the fuck out of there and head towards Twinkle Toes, as Whitaker put it.
Easy enough. You are able to kind of back out of his range and head over to Terry.
Can I go the opposite direction?
Yeah.
No, towards
Tessa?
what's her face? Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, you easily make it over there without having to waste too much speed.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. Elias turns into a vine blight.
What?
You're polymorphed.
What?
You
Once they hit 11 hit, like once they get damaged for 11 hit points, they return back to their form. But I've sent you the stat block in your DM.
Oh, Jesus.
Sorry.
Haley, you're a champion, dude. As you just polymorph into this crazy thing. I don't even know what a vine blight is, but
It's a
I
bunch
don't
of
either.
vines all connected to each other. They are a medium
I'm
plant.
a tree! I'm Groot!
You are.
Groot!
Mm-hmm.
as you
Yes.
Flair and Tessa, you see a
Great
giant
time.
tree roll up on sight right next to you.
Wonderful.
Why am I side still? Is it just like a giant branch? I'm on the tree as a tree.
You have a giant wooden branch that is just it is a
Yep.
little blade made out of like acorn shavings.
Nope.
Squirrels blessed me with it.
Alrighty, Marlon, it is on you. Next up is the beast with a name.
He is attached to Terry with 2 things right now.
One now, because Bigby's hand was not concentration. She did get hit, but it's still holding him.
Okay, can I specifically attack that last connection, try and sever it?
Yeah,
Is that
I will. You roll me to hit, and then roll me a dexterity check to try and aim that hit.
okay? To hit is a 19, and then the dex check, which I have to check to see what the polar bear is, so is a natural 20. So it doesn't matter.
Natural 20. You easy enough. You come down as you chop the tendril like directly in half with that big bear claw, doing damage to the beast itself, but it does sever as the beast kind of like is prone, so it doesn't even fall back. It kind of just like sucks the tendril back into itself and lays on the ground, trying to like reel from all of the like everything going on around it.
I am going to do my kind of my other attack is actually just can I? No, Terry's covered by the big B right now.
Terry is covered by
So
big B.
since I've used the claw, I'll just bite into the prone brain.
What does it taste like?
Let's find
Sushi?
out. 25.
25. Absolutely, that hits.
7 points of piercing.
7 points as you bite right into it. It does, as you bite into it and like rip like into it a little bit more. One of the like brains inside of it just starts like bleeding. Like it looks like it's just like. Yeah, I'm sorry, everybody. It's trigger warning galore. If I can put that so much, just please know it's going to be very descriptive. I'm going to try my best to not describe it as much. As you rip into it, it does start bleeding, and it still is prone, but it's just like taking the hits. Looking up at you, it's still muttering something, but it's very undefinable what it's muttering. Anything else?
That's my turn.
It is his turn. It is going to be Terry on deck. I apologize. It's going to be Hilder on deck. Terry is going to be last in the turn order. He makes some sort of noise as he uses his movement to get out of prone and stand up. Everybody in a 20-foot radius, I am going to need you to make me a. I'm going to need you to make me just a little wisdom saving throw, if you don't mind, just for a minute.
I am so wise.
Happy I get to keep my wisdom save.
Wisest.
I rolled
Good on you,
a
Wild
10.
Jade.
A 10.
What save?
Yep, wisdom save.
12.
Wisdom.
I am a tree. Wait, I'm a tree. I have different stats. Hello.
You do have different stats. I'm gonna use
I
that
rolled
finger
a
lens.
10.
A 10. Cool.
My wisdom is +0 on either stat block, Elias or this tree.
Sick.
Blair got a 5.
A 5.
Marlin Bear got a 17.
Okay.
Marbear.
Marbear.
Wow. I got a 12.
15.
A 12.
Exotic
What
cigar.
did you
man.
get?
Emily's face.
15.
This is the greatest thing that could have ever
It was gonna pull
Oh,
out some shit like it was a
no.
DC
Oh, no.
18.
It wasn't even that high.
We're all just mind controlled now. We're all mind controlled.
Oh man.
Oh, does Bessie Lou need a
Man
save?
says it's not even that high.
He doesn't need a save because of the situation. Because I think he's a familiar, so I don't think he has to. I could be wrong, but even Terry is going to have to make one, as he is also within range.
I have a question, DM.
Yes.
Technically, I'm not like a creature. I'm a plant. I'm a medium plant.
You
Does this affect me?
Yes, it still affects you.
Dang it!
If you can be, if you are immune to charm, you will not be able to be charmed.
I
by
was
this.
as Elias. Wow.
Rip.
As the basic creature, I would say as the polymorph, I could be wrong, but as the polymorph, I believe you could be charmed by it until you go back to your normal form.
Yeah.
You'd have to be wild shaped to keep
Yeah.
the charm
Yeah.
immunity.
I can't be blind or deafened, guys, so I can
Nice.
see.
You'll hear our
Hilder,
screams crystal clear.
Hilder, Flair, and Elias,
Fuck.
you,
Our big smashy guys.
the three of you want to
Oh, no.
fucking murder Terry. That is the one thing that you want to do no matter what. You want him dead. So the next turn, until you guys get back to your normal turns, your goal is to kill Terry here and now.
I'm gonna fuck up
Good
this
one.
kid.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh,
man!
no.
What a fucking game!
Good. Good thing he has
Ah.
plot armor.
Good thing I'm morally gray, and this won't affect my mental state at all.
Oh,
It's just you guys affecting Marlon's mental state.
Yep.
That's all. The rest of you are morally gray.
Hilder, it's your turn. What you gonna do?
Beat him up!
Oh my gosh.
Do
Okay.
it again!
Now that I'm enraged, I mean I'm so close to this brain creature thing. And let's see, does Professor Tessa have Terry right now within the grasp of Big B's hand?
Yep, she does.
Is that what's okay? And is it near her? Like, I'm just wondering, like, what my movement is gonna be.
You're on the other
You're-
side
to
of
him.
Marbear.
You could 5, 10, 15.
I can opportunity attack her if I see her. Can I tell that she's being possessed with a passive insight of 16?
Roll me.
I can make an opportunity attack to grapple her.
I am gonna say this. Roll me an Arcana check because you don't.
Okay.
Right now, you are so buried in the fight. It's hard to
Okay.
kind of make out what's going on.
Just
Buried.
allow
Bear.
me. Shut up. allow me to grasp at straws, please. That's a 7.
7.
Oh,
Hilder just
no.
is doing Hilder things, man. Hilder is on her way to accomplish something.
Hilder's like rock.
She is a tad random.
She moves through you. Whitaker, she also moves through you. If you want, you have the same opportunity if you want to try to roll Arcana to figure out if Hilder might be charmed.
I'll give it a shot.
It's a rolling game today. I am so sorry.
With all my infinite wisdom, I got a 4.
A 4. Hilder's just doing Hilder stuff,
my
man.
gosh.
Actually,
Nobody
I know
suspects
she's
Hilder.
charmed. I just don't like Terry. Fuck him up. Do what you gotta
Kill whoever you
do.
want.
I don't give a shit.
The keeping someone safe mission, this kind of mission doesn't work when 4 out of 5 of the party members are like, we should probably
Marissa is
take
in
him
the
out.
ethereal plane, and she's the only one we need to keep
Seriously.
safe.
You
Proof.
you make it over there, Hilder. You are right in front of Terry.
I
who's
reached
held.
him. Okay.
Fuck him up.
So
Shield
as my
bash.
action, I'm gonna reach into the sky, and all of this like gray ashy light comes down. And I'm just gonna like pull it, and my sword, my great sword in my other hand, it's just gonna light up as I cast Channel Divinity, and do Sacred Weapon on that. So that is, it emits a bright light of 20 feet and a dim light for another 20 feet beyond that. For 1 minute, my weapon is considered magical, and I can add +2 to my attack rolls. With my movement and doing that, do I still have a bonus action?
You do, absolutely.
I do. Okay, so with my
Gonna
bonus
kill a
action, I'm gonna
child.
attack. I'm gonna attack him. Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna warn you, Hilder. He is a student spellcaster. There is a
He's in Big
possibility.
B's hand, though.
He is, but there is a possibility. The way I have plot armor working, everybody, so just for everybody in chat, is plot armor doesn't heal them out of unconscious anymore. So they get those health points back when they're back up and good. He is unconscious right
Murder
now
on
in
my
Big
mind.
B. If you do
Okay,
massive
so
damage, he could die. Just
He
to,
did
That's okay.
take.
Will kill him.
He
Right.
he did take the healing word, and so the
He did.
tendrils did take away health.
Yep.
Okay.
he did. And then he failed one of his saving throws, which did damage.
Is he prone? I just rolled for like my attack, but like
I would say he's
so like
prone.
plot armor.
Yeah, because he's just
Okay.
held into
I
this.
rolled an 11
11 is gonna
for an
auto
attack.
hit because he is prone right
It's gonna
now,
auto hit.
and he is
Oh
unconscious.
gosh, you guys. Okay.
I like how like Whitaker and I really don't
Oh. Um,
care.
Not sure if any of you, but Marlon
okay.
cares at this
Oh.
point.
Flair cares. I feel like Flair cares.
Does Flair care about
9
Terry?
points of damage.
9 points.
A lot.
You
9 points of damage.
slash into him. It doesn't like he's still breathing. Does have one death saving throw at this point now though.
Okay.
That
That's
Flair
that's the end of my turn.
Care. That's the real question.
Probably not.
easy through. All right. That is going to be... It's going to end Hildur. That's going to go back up to the turn order is Tessa. Tessa looks up. Terry would get... Actually, no, I'm so sorry. I did skip Terry. Terry is going to have to make a saving throw.
Oh.
Terry's at 2 death saving throws as he is on the verge of precipice of death. Moving over to Tessa. Tessa is holding Terry in hand. She kind of realizes her situation as she, like... You see, she's been, like, looking at the ground, trying to gather herself for, like, a minute. She stands up, and as she kind of looks at Terry from across the field, she just lets Bigby's hand go for the moment, and she goes, I can't do it. I can't. I thought I could, but I can't. And she kind of just stands there for a second as you hear the beast that you guys have been fighting going, "You'll never bring your lover back if you don't kill him now." And she goes, I can't. I'm sorry. I don't know what it is. Just can't. And she gives up the rest of her turn as she falls to her knees, looking into her hands, just not willing to deal the final blow on the child.
Weak.
Or the child.
One more thing before it moves over to Flair's turn.
Of course.
Come on, we're in the midst of it. As you hear from above, where the portal is opened at, you hear, "Hello? Are you all down there?" And you see a face of, you see Cartwright, Professor Cartwright, as he sticks his face into the portal and goes,
What is that?
Shit.
Oh my god.
Is everybody, oh my goodness, is everybody all right down there? You all can answer. I'm going to give the free round for a moment.
We need your help.
We're brain controlled, so can we
Oh, yeah,
answer?
no,
Oh,
we
no,
are.
if you're charmed,
brainwashed.
absolutely not.
Yeah.
Only
no,
Whitaker
I'm
can say
trained.
something because I'm a giant bear right now.
Whitaker, you hear
Whitaker,
Cartwright.
it lies in your hands.
Will you save the child?
No.
All's fine down here. Everything's good. Go away. Yes, everything's fine down here. We don't need you.
He sees the brain monster.
It's paper mache.
You look like you might be in the midst of something terrible, but if you don't need my help, that's more than fine, as he starts backing away from the portal.
I forgot that I have this fucking orb.
You hear for a moment as he speaks up and says, "Terry wouldn't happen to be down there with you, would he?"
In a word, yes.
You see Cartwright says, "Well, I guess Tessa's plan didn't work out the way she thought it would. All of you can spend the rest of eternity down there, and that's more than fine," as he casts Dispel Magic on the front of the portal, shutting the portal, completely cutting you all off from the material plane, leaving the group of you down there with this monster.
He was a
As
prick.
all of you are still in the
We
midst of the
need-
fight.
Oh no!
We need Tessa alive more than anything. She's the only one that can cast Dimension Door.
Dimension
This
Door
isn't
takes
about
you.
Dimension Door.
Yeah, no, we need a plane shift.
Oh, we need to play.
We need the shroud. We need the shroud. We need the shroud. The shroud can take us to the ethereal plane at least.
That is going to end that moment and go back. Flair,
Okay.
you want to kill Terry right now. That is your goal.
So I take a look up and down Tessa after saying,
no.
after she says that she can't do it. And Flair's kind of like all hunched over at the moment, so she kind of just growls, "Don't worry, I'll get your revenge." And she's just going to go and take a big bite out of Terry's, the side of his neck, his throat. She's just going straight for it.
Jugular.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
You run directly around, impeded, as you are able to make it directly to Terry.
That's a natural 20.
Yeah, that is going to hit.
We killing
Damn.
kids, right?
Not kids, I
Killing
have to very
kids.
much clarify he is 18 years old. So go ahead.
Murder
Absolutely.
my mind.
Oh shit.
So what are your crit rules?
Double the dice.
Okay.
He's dead already.
He is at the...
Helping anyways.
That's 14 damage as I bite into him.
14 damage as you...
Rip his throat out.
You... Flare, you go down and just immediately, like, trigger warning for everybody watching, please. This is your moment to leave at this very second. If you're Spotify, I'll give you a second to leave. 5,
don't.
4. Join us whenever I edit it in later. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flare, you yoink as you just go down and like tear the blood out of this man as Terry goes to say something, but you just yank his throat directly out. He's dead. The life leaves his body as you see Terry just passed away in front of you. The goal is complete. I will say the charming is done on you all at the moment, as you all snap back to whatever you were doing.
Okay.
You killed him.
Where are we in
No.
initiative?
Flair's dual turn. I only did my bonus action movement. Flair does not feel good. Do you know where the charm I would know that the monster cast that charm on me, or like it came from?
Yeah, I would say...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So can I turn around and just smack him twice with my maul then, and just be screaming, and like you visibly can see Flair crying right now?
Easy enough. Go for it.
Oh my god, I just got another natural 20. That's 2d. No, yeah. Fuck. 22, 23, 24, 27 points on that first hit. Maybe not. 7, 8, 9, 10 to hit. It's not gonna hit.
10 will... Yeah, 10 will not hit because he's not prone anymore.
Yeah.
So that one will miss.
Cool, that's fine. So she just swings really wide and lets, pretty much as she misses that, you see her whole body kind of like crumple downwards, and she's kind of like got her on her hands and knees a little bit.
You lay it into this beast. This beast, I mean, it lets out more muttering and more, but you just keep laying into it. That it seems like it's bleeding.
That's the end of Flair's turn.
Okay. That will move on to Whitaker. It's now your turn.
All right. I see we're getting feisty with this one. I'm going to bonus action, higgity-figgity, and mark that son of a bitch brain beast with a little hunter's mark. And then I'm going to shoot it with a bow.
Yeah.
Maybe. Oh, shit. It's a 14 to hit.
14 will hit.
Oh, shit.
A big boy.
It is.
All right.
Very defenseless boy.
Squishy.
It'll be
Lots of
7
brains.
points of piercing damage from my bow.
Perfect.
And then for that second attack of the extra attack, that's going to be Bessie's Lou to just maul the shit out of it.
Go for it. Perfect.
Natural 1.
As
Doing great.
Bessie Lou is just spinning and dance and realizing everything that's going on as she thought she was laying in attacks. But she is...
Bessie Lou, focus.
Bessie Lou gives a nod. Yes. All right. Anything else?
Nope, that'll do it.
All right. Elias, you're up. Marlon, you're on deck.
I don't have the undying urge to murder children, do I?
Nope, but you're still a plant. So...
Yeah, I am made of vines. I am going to turn to the lady who I assume is the spellcaster and made me want to kill a child, because I can't tell. I don't know. Maybe she did it. I am going to use my melee attack and constrict her as my action if I land this.
Goodness gracious. Oh, what a plan.
That is an 18 plus 4, so 22.
22. Easy enough as you wrap your vines around her and hold her in place.
Yeah, I like bonk her on the noggin with my acorn stick, and like my vines like start to like sprout around the handle and attach to her and start to like hold her in place, like in between her fingers and everything. I don't want her to be able to spellcast. She is considered grapple, or no, just kidding. Yeah. She is grappled, and the target is restrained for until her next turn, where she can make a DC 12 saving throw, strength saving throw. Just kidding. She needs to make that now.
She fails it.
I lied.
She's not fighting back at all, as you are surrounding her with vines.
Yeah, she also takes, fuck. She takes 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
She is weak. She's very weak.
And because I'm like around her, I'm assuming I'm like giving her a good old hug. And she's not fighting back. Can I get her on the ground? Can I just like use my bonus action to sit her down?
I would say, yeah, she's already kneeling.
Or can I like kick her staff away or something? Her arcane focus?
Yeah, you can easily kick her focus away. She was just using like a small little like wand pretty much to focus everything. It knocks away. She's not fighting at all. I mean, she's like legitimately just, it looks like she's given up.
Yeah, I give her a pocket of air and then my vines slowly like wrap around her at like a cocoon. You can't see her anymore. She's within me. We are one. That's my turn.
As you become one. Elias, before I move over to Marlon, one other interesting piece. Your necklace feels like it is like... It felt like it's been weighty the entire time. Now it feels like it's empty. There's nothing in there. There's no no feeling that you had from your necklace previously. That's all I wanted to say.
I'm a plant, so...
Absolutely, you're a plant. Marlon, it is going to be you, and then it is going to be the monster on deck. And he gets plot armor, so that's cool.
Large, piercing roar as I swing twice.
Go for it.
We got a 14, and we got a 25 again.
14 and 25.
Does a 14 hit?
It is going to hit.
That is 13 points of damage with a bite. And that is 13 again for the claws. So 26 total.
You all have poured in a tremendous amount of damage into this thing. Marlon.
We did 4.
You are over 90 points of damage, even with plot armor. Marlon, as you lay these last 2 slices into it, how do you put it down?
Claw comes up as I'm going to push up with a jump over it, and the claw comes down, bisecting the right hemisphere and left hemisphere like a twisted cake.
You put it in the ground with that hit. As you go to drive it in, the last gasping words out of its like gurgling throat is, "Good luck for the next part," and it dies in front of you, ending combat at the moment. Since it's technically the end of the round, because combat would have been ended, you all notice the walls of this place and the surrounding, the floor, the walls, everything is starting to like shudder with force. Like everything around it is like, you see the walls are cracking. You see like the cavernous roof is like starting to like cave in more and starting to like, it kind of looks like what would happen if like you were crushing up a paper ball. Like everything around it is just breaking.
This is the second phase in a Dark Souls boss battle.
It's dead. It is dead.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
I can still technically use my free action to drop wild shape.
absolutely, you guys are out of combat, but
Back to Marlon.
you are on a
How
time
long does my
limit.
polymorph last?
And
Uh,
until you take 11 damage, you don't know that.
I am cocooned inside with this lady right now. I am rocking her gently to sleep.
Oh my
No
god.
idea what's going on out there.
She put us in here.
We need to get out of here. She's the only one that can get us out. And Elias has her all wrapped up as this vine monster thing.
Quite literally speak plant. Hold on.
He
Elias.
can speak common. It's the only
Elias.
blood that can speak.
Oh,
I like
nice.
pull my head out.
We need her to get out of here.
You want to get us out of here? And I like turn to her.
he just looks and says, "Why would we leave?
You're gonna die and we're gonna die. That's just a loss at that point.
Nothing matters anymore." And she glares at Flair when she says that. And
I rip the shroud off of her.
Yeah.
she doesn't
It's mine.
fight it back. You get it.
Spellcasters, someone take a look at this. I hand it to the Marlin.
To the Marlin.
Yeah.
An Arcana check.
Yeah.
Oh,
18.
in with all my roots, is there an orb in my little dangly bits?
There is. You have the orb.
And this get us out of here? A
It
spellcaster here.
I'll take it in the other hand, I guess.
If anyone is looking around, Flair has not lifted her head off of the floor yet.
I'm gonna go over and just kind of check on Flair. Flair, are you okay? Did you get hit?
You just see Flair like look up and she's crying, and so you can see streaks in the blood that's like surrounding her face, and she's like holding onto her mole, and she's like, I didn't want to do that. And she just
know.
buries her face back down again.
I hit him too. I mean, we didn't have a choice. We couldn't help ourselves. But what matters the most is that we take him back with us.
How close
we
did you get
respect
to Flair? Like,
I
did
got
you
pretty
walk up to-
close. I got
Yeah,
up right next to her. Yeah.
Flair
Yeah.
just wants to pretty much like grab you in a non aggressive way, but it's pretty aggressive, into like this big hug, and she's just like in your like side, and she's just sobbing. She's not okay.
I will hold her back. Definitely. I hug her tight and just let her cry it out.
Just seeing her, it's this kind of grimace on Marlon's face, but he stops looking at the two of them. Try to focus on the orb as he can still feel the walls crumbling everywhere.
You look at the orb.
It was an 18.
You look at the orb. As you're looking at the orb, it looks like it was handmade. It was forged. It was crafted. This orb was crafted with arcana. As you're kind of taking it apart and looking at it, you're realizing that the components that are built into this orb amplify the enchantment and illusion magic to give it like the extra like pizzazz that you see inside of it. So there's different components inside that kind of amplify the different arcana pieces. And it looks like they're very basic spells that are like kind of written in like rune on the inside of the like plaque of the orb itself. But it, aside from the basic spells, it looks like very advanced arcana amplifying pieces, things that have been imbued in there to make it stronger.
Can I possibly use the amplifying state of it? How does I turn to Tessa? How does the shroud work? How do you use it?
It only takes one person out.
Fuck that, they're all getting out. I'm going to, I don't know how, but I'm going to just try and focus in arcane force into trying to push the amplifying nature of the orb onto the shroud. It's a Hail Mary, and I don't think it will do it. I don't know if it will do anything, but if it even crushes the globe into the shroud, I'll do that.
While this is happening, can I smash my forehead against a wall to take 11 damage?
We're just gonna, wild magic wise, you're gonna come back out of this. I will say,
smash my forehead into the wall.
You smash your head in for 11 points of damage as you come back, and you are back to Elias. I would say it would wear off at some point as well, but you come back
quickly.
You fall back. You're back in the. You're back with everybody.
Okay.
Marlon, you roll me an Arcana check.
Ah, boy. Ah, boy. It's a 5.
Oh, roll me one more Arcana check at advantage. As Flare, in your pocket, you feel something like magnetic just rip right out of like the side of your bag and just fly over to the wall as you see a small little bracelet that says ACAE stick to the wall and like start dragging across the wall. It's the same bracelet you found back at Fizzo's when you guys first started investigating out of the pocket.
That breaks me out of my thing. And kind of Flare looks up. She's just got no expression whatsoever. She's going to go over to the wall where it hit and have a look at what it is. Marlon.
16.
16. You, at this point, you feel like you're starting to understand all of these different pieces and like what to do to make this shroud cover a bigger distance. You're starting to, you're like peeling off some of the parts. You're sticking it on the shroud. You're like even inscribing on this shroud the different symbols that you see. And when you put the last piece into it, the bracelet on the wall just falls, and you like inscribe that last piece, and you see as the shroud just like gets a lot bigger and gets like a lot more like the edges like round out, and it seems like it just expands a little bit, but it seems shaky. Like everything on it just seems like it's not naturally meant to do this, but it's a possible shot.
We about to ride this motherfucker out of here like a magic carpet.
Everyone, you can trust me as much as you can. I'm getting you all out of here. Come on.
Do we take Tessa?
And Terry.
Take Tessa, we need to take Terry too. Flair, are you okay
can
to
take that many
go on your
people.
own if I
Yeah,
take Terry? If I
Correct.
carry him?
take Terry,
Okay.
please.
I'm gonna pick up Terry.
You pick up Terry. All of you grab a piece of the shroud as you all walk up closer and grab an edge.
I make Tessa, like I force her hand on that.
Yeah.
I force her there. She's paying for what she did, dude.
You
Blair is still at the bracelet against the wall.
it fell,
Come on.
but it's not moving. It's not doing
Can I
anything.
pick it up?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I pick it back up again and then go over to the shroud. I thought it was stuck to the wall like a magnet, so I was like...
It fell after the shroud expanded.
It's
You
just-
you grab.
the shroud. I'm watching, making sure, and not now that the shroud is beginning to expand. I'm looking, just desperately pleading with my eyes at Flair as she comes over and waiting to push any sort of focus or more magic further into the shroud until she grabs it. Just waiting for her.
Got the bracelet.
And then I pull.
As all of you grab a piece of it, you watch as like you're standing there, and the walls start caving in and getting closer and closer and closer until the walls are like right. Basically, you're all like you feel claustrophobic as it's just crushing as the walls collapse. And all of you are still standing there in what seems to be a void as you're all holding on to a different part of this cloak, this shroud. And at the moment, you all like take a second and look. You see far off, like the same place that you entered. The portal is like it's closed, but you still see the entrance. You could head that way, and it would take you back to the material plane. But because I do like the little commas in there, as you're all holding on to a piece of the shroud, couple things. First, you see as Tessa kind of looks around for a minute and says, "We need to get out of here now. We need to leave. We need to go."
We're trying to do that. Can you help?
She starts actually like moving with you guys and not being like in a zombie state anymore. You guys see what looks like almost to describe, it looks like a galaxy like wash of like colors. Like you see like blue and like it looks like a spectral force. Like everything around it just looks very blue and dyed down.
Does this remind me of red figure Zeke, 9 feet tall? Does this remind me of when I spoke with him? When
Looks like the same
Rowan
backdrop. Looks like the same description of almost the entire place you were at when you were talking to him.
I am ripping that fucking necklace off, ring still on the chain, and I'm just screaming at the top of my lungs, "What did you do to her?"
You hear, all of you actually hear this time. You hear a voice of like a really sad young lady chime out and go, "You ask something like that? It's been 2 years. You've left me in this ring, Elias. 2 years. I have been trapped. You said you were coming back for me."
No. No. It's been a couple days.
And 2
At
years.
most.
I've been trapped in this abyss for 2 years. I only know because I can mark the days.
Are we inside this fucking ring?
No. The ring was an entrance. It's darker than that. And
Well, we're leaving right now. You could just come with us. We're taking the shroud and we're getting out of here.
I can only talk to you because you're in the same plane as me right now, but I'm very much further in.
Do you even know where we are?
I only can talk to you because you have the ring on you right now.
So does she look like, can I see her?
You can't, you just hear her voice echoing out. As you all are getting closer to the entrance, her voice is starting to fade and she goes, just leave. I'll be fine.
No, Rowan, I'm coming back for you, I promise. In the material plane, it's only been a couple days, and I'm pleading my case as we're being pulled out, and I don't stop talking the entire time.
You just hear, it's too late. I waited for you to come and you didn't, so I gotta figure it out on my own. And as you get closer and closer to the white light going back to where Cartwright locked you all out, you start hearing less of Rowan and more, hello! Oh my god, you figured it out! You figured it out, you incredible fools! Oh! God damn!
I'm yelling over top of Fizzo. I don't give a shit. I'm just screaming. I'm like, Rowan, no, I love you. Rowan, I'm gonna get you. Rowan, I promise.
You hear back,
What is happening? What is going on? I'm just looking around and frantically trying to make sense of everything.
all you hear is, goodbye, Elias. And you exit into the material plane. You guys all end up back on the other side where you entered at.
I immediately collapsed to my knees.
Is everyone here?
Where were we just now?
Fizzo said it was the ethereal plane, I think.
We were in the abyss. I don't even know what's going on.
You hear a chime in of Fizzo. You all were in a pocket dimension of the ethereal plane. It's kind of like a building with many rooms.
We're going there, right? We're going there.
That
soon
is the plan, but it's still something that I'm trying to figure out. Or I would have saved Clarissa many moons ago by now.
How long were we in there? She said she's been in there for 2 years. It's been 2 days. How long were we in there?
We're in there for maybe a minute, maybe 2 minutes.
How the fuck does time work when you are crossing planes? Can a spellcaster explain that to me, please?
I don't know. It depends. I don't know. That's not supposed to happen. Not like that.
What the fuck is Tessa doing? I'm turning to Tessa, and I'm grabbing her by her cloak, and I'm gonna pull her to me and go, explain! How does time work?
She, you grab her and she's just faint. Her body, she's not really responding. She heard the situation, but she's just baffled right now, and energy is just drained as she's looking at her dead student across from her.
I shove her in the ground. She's fucking useless.
She's pretty low on health right now too, isn't she?
Yeah, Tessa's pretty bad.
I'm gonna go up to her and cast Cure Wounds. can you help us? And I'm gonna cast it for 10 points of healing.
You cast it as she starts standing up, and she looks at you just in the most remorseful face, and she says, it was never supposed... What do you need help with? I suppose...
Where would Cartwright would have gone?
Probably to... I assume he thought we were going to be dead down there. I don't think he would be far off campus, or even off campus.
Hunting him down.
I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know.
Obviously, he knows how these fucking portals work. He can close one up just like that. He can get us in there. And I'm gonna fucking make him.
I think he just dispelled it. I don't think he knew anything. When this portal was when I found this portal, it called out to me and offered me something. It was here before I knew it was here. It wasn't... How do I put it?
think if
Do I still have...
free.
Is the ring still there? Like, is it still on the chain?
Yeah, there is a crack going down the ring, though.
Okay. I'm gonna stand up and walk away. And I am going to get about 20 feet off. Ring in hand, and I am going to collapse to my knees and say, Zeke, you fucking bastard! Tell me what you did! How can I get to her now?
All you hear is a quiet laughter in your head. Just... It's the bargain you made. And that's it.
Fuck yourself!
As you all are standing there in different spots, you see as a toweled, angry, blonde-haired young woman and Corvus, Headmaster Corvus, both come up, and you hear Harmonica go, "They're right there. That's where they went." And the headmaster goes, "Everybody, oh my goodness!" It sees Terry. We need to get you all some treatment, help. I don't care what the hell it is, and somebody tell me what the hell is going on here.
You know where Cartwright is?
No, I don't know where Cartwright is. Why?
Cartwright's been doing this. I need to find him.
He tried to lock us in a fucking pocket dimension. That's what happened, Headmaster. And I'm gonna stand up and start making my way over to him, picking up my scythe along the way, throwing it on my back.
I'm gonna go up to Tessa, too. I'm gonna keep an eye on Flair, just to make sure she's still okay. And I'm just gonna go up to Professor Tessa and kind of just, like, hold her arms behind her.
He does it with no...
So she can't run.
Doesn't like, fight you at all. And then you see Hilda, as you do that, the headmaster walks over to Tessa, says, "What is going on? Why do you have Tessa held up as this? Tessa, what is going on here?" She doesn't respond. She just has her head hanging low.
She killed your student, the one lying on the ground. She did that.
This is beyond a lot of us. We need help. Are there any other professors or anything that can help? Terry should be in a hospital or a medical chamber. We need Tessa behind bars. We need help.
He should be in a morgue.
Are there any professors on site of the clerical assortment?
Yes, Professor Barnaby, I think there are. I'll go find some immediately.
Yes, that's the quicker the better. I know there's a time limit on bringing them back without,
Yeah.
obligations.
God,
Yeah, quick.
more than understood. You see this Tabaxi headmaster just run back into the building with Monica. Monica starts running back, following, like, even though she's wrapped in a towel and red in the face, it seemed to disappear as she's just running with the headmaster. We are running short on time, unfortunately. So we are going to pick up next session with the wrap up of the School of Hollow Knocks.
Epilogue.
Yes, the epilogue. So this will end our session here tonight, everybody. I hope everybody had a very good time. I hope everyone learned a lot, and I hope everybody got a lot out of it. So thank you all for watching. Sorry we ran on as long as we did. I know it's combat and all the different things, but thank you all for watching. And I hope you all are good and everybody enjoyed themselves. So
Yay!
We'll have some.
That was crazy.
We'll probably have a little bit of conversation on it.
Guys, I love going from like 100 angry, pissed, and then Billy ends the episode, and I'm just like, wow, that was great, you guys. I had such a fun time.
Oh,
Absolutely
yeah.
amazing. Wow.
Just in case you missed it, by the way, as that was happening, a zombie cat appeared next to you, Elias, meowed
Oh
at
yeah,
you.
Elias fucking boots that shit. He fucking boots it.
Oh my gosh.
He's pissed. He doesn't give a fuck.
You hear
like,
Robin's
probably
voice? No!
Oh god, Albie.
oh goodness gracious.
I love. Okay, I noticed this last half of that episode. Steve didn't say a single fucking thing.
No. He's just quiet.
There was no comedy relief.
I felt actual pain not going over to Flair and trying to figure out the magic.
I think Elias would have snapped at you if you did.
I just want to know, who the fuck are those other people on our charter? I've been thinking about that for days now. Like, who the fuck
is it on the Chaos Crew?
those other names on the Chaos Crew on the charter? That's all
Tune
Whitaker's
in
thinking about.
next week to find out. So
There's extra people on the goddamn.
We can ask Hilda, though, because we didn't put Hilda on it.
No, we didn't.
I mean, other things like a brain-eating monster and a woman killing children is running around.
No,
so.
Whitaker's that's a Tuesday for Whitaker.
And the guy who engineered a child super soldier.
Yeah. Whitaker's just been
Harry
thinking.
Potter,
Who
if
are
he was
these people?
sponsored by Lockheed Martin.
Can I just say the
God.
super soldier's not that super if, like, couldn't even make it through 2 rounds with us?
He's a child.
He fell from
I'm
the
just saying,
roof and then got like
that's a
Flair's pretty super.
Well, for legal purposes, he's an adult, but nevertheless, like that's not an excuse. Like, buck up, Buckaroo. Like, put
Literally,
that shit in the bed.
it'd be tougher.
Man, oh man.
Yeah.
Try harder,
How many
actually.
of you could fist fight a bear?
I'm just saying.
I would try, I think.
I will say, I just like after the fight, if Terry would have been alive and Tessa would have got to see the flower under the doormat, I think the conversation or the entire fight would have went very different. But
Yeah, no, I'm here for murder.
oh, I loved it. My whole heart. Oh, what a good time. All right,
That was such a
everybody.
good episode.
I'm glad everyone had a good time. Stay tuned.
That's
We're
a
all
good
gonna
one.
raid and have fun. So join us as we go raid somebody else's channel.